we back. We're about to get into this Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta. Huge shout out to Activision for giving me early access to the beta. As always, they take good care of your boy, and I appreciate them. Let's see, what else we can do? I think we're all good. I think the audio's good, and we can just go ahead and dive on into it. So let's go ahead and do it.
Welcome to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta. We're extremely excited for you to join us in this early look at our game, officially launching on October 25th. As you dive in, we encourage you to check out the training course to get a feel for the all-new Omni Movement system, which allows you to move like a true Black Ops action hero. Throughout the beta, we'll be introducing new maps and modes to keep things fresh. Remember, this is a small portion of what we have in store for launch, where you'll experience 16 brand new multiplayer maps, in addition to a full arsenal of new Black Ops guns, gear, and gadgets. We're still hard at work crafting the full launch experience. We encourage you to reach the level cap each week of the beta to experience all of the exciting new features and content. And the feedback you provide is crucial in helping us make Black Ops 6 the best it can be. As a bonus, you will earn exclusive rewards that will be equipped in the beta and carry forward into the official release on October 25th. From all of us working on Black Ops 6, thank you for being a part of our community, and we hope you enjoy your time in the beta.
They gotta fix that video. That video was choppy. Yeah, we'll learn the ropes. Why not? Okay. All right, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully y'all are doing good.
All right, not gonna repeat myself, so listen the fuck up. There's training stations all over the island. Complete them all so we can verify your sorry ass is ready for combat. The hell you waiting for? Get out there.
Alright, so we're gonna check out the movement. Oh, this feels good. Oh, so just so y'all know, I am using the DualSense Edge controller. There we go. Feels good. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's see, I need to turn my hair trigger on. There we go.
You want to be part of this team, you're gonna have to learn to move with some serious fucking purpose.
Okay. So where do I need to go? That's the one thing I'm like, I need to figure out where I need to go, where it is, where it be. Okay. Oh man, I need my... Let's go ahead and get into a match. I don't want to sit around and wait. I mean, for the most part, they all play the same. Okay. Let's leave that. Let's go ahead. Okay. Let's go ahead and find it. Yes. I acknowledge. Yeah, I was about to say, audio, I don't want to hear nobody. I don't do I don't do voice chat. Yo, Juggernaut, what's good, man? How you doing? How's my audio, by the way? I forgot to check and see if the audio was good. Oh, snap! Bro, I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that. Are you... Game's a tiny bit loud? Okay, let me turn that down then. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, so I switched over to Streamlabs OBS because I'm like, I want to stream this beta everywhere.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Okay.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an enforcer. All right, let's go.
Capture the objective.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Oh, once it go on Game Pass. Man, you know how many people mad about the fact that this is gonna be on Game Pass? I'm like, as much as y'all hate Xbox, you can't deny the Game Pass
Hardpoint identified.
It's a phenomenal thing.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hellstorm incoming.
Ooh.
Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Ah, snap. So you low-key try games on Game Pass, then go buy them on PlayStation because I just, bro, I'm the same way. Like, honestly, that's how I do. Like, my Xbox does not, the most that it gets is like, you know, me wanting to like try out a game, legit. Like you're saying, that's exactly what I do with it. I don't do anything else with it. I ain't crazy with it because it's like almost everything that I personally prefer to play is on Xbox. Is on PlayStation.
Enemy 12+.
So like I do the same thing. So if anybody wants to get mad about it, it's like it is what it is.
Hardpoint identified.
Like I'm honestly thinking of picking up the what is it,
Hardpoint is secure.
the white Xbox Series S digital. And it's just because like I don't use physical discs. Like I've had people like say like, well, what's the point because of this and that? And I'm like, bro, I don't use discs. Like I don't even know the last time I put a disc in a console. I mean, even with my Switch, like I really don't. I buy physical copies of Switch games, but I rarely ever like I rarely ever like go out of my way to, you know, put physical in. And especially with how the Switch is, I just use it for like, you know, my digital collection of games.
TACOM, requesting recon overhead.
Ceasefire. Friendly target.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point active. Hard point locked down.
But like, you know, the thing with Call of Duty being on Game Pass,
Hostiles have
that was
captured the
so
hard
brilliant because you know people are gonna, that's gonna get people, even if they don't like buy an Xbox, the fact that they're gonna be in the Xbox ecosystem is brilliant. I know people have specific feelings about like Xbox's you know, business model, and I'm like, it is what it is.
Hostiles have the hard point.
You know, and I feel like gamers forget that these companies
Hard point
are
identified.
for profit. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand like what is hard about people understanding that. Personally.
Hard point is active. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Underwhelming effort.
Loss. Oh snap. Easy, all about mixed physical media, but I do make sure physical and digital for a new game just depends. More or less, if it's a game I was looking forward to, I get it. If it's, yeah, same way for me. And like, one of the other things too, like I've gotten a lot more like selective as to like what I do or don't cover in a way. And you know, and some people, Birdie Mekel, yeah, this is a new, the new Black Ops. This is the early access beta, because it says so in the title of the stream. But let's see. What does it want me to do? It's what it is. I don't care. Man, that made me lose train of thought. What was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, that's what I was saying. So, you know, even though people feel some kind of way about, you know, the Xbox's business model, gamers need to realize these companies are for profit first. And I feel like so many gamers don't grasp that concept at all. And, you know, Mekel Soul 3, what's up? It's just bizarre to me. I'm like, you can't, you know, you you don't grasp that. He said, forget Xbox, let's talk about Sega Master Race. I know, right? Yo, Mikos, what's up, man? How you doing? You know, like, all the people angry about, like, the Indiana Jones game going to PlayStation. It's like, oh, we lost another exclusive. If I'm Microsoft, I'm just gonna rake in the money any old kind of way. Now, do I think they're gonna put Halo or Gears on PlayStation? No. But like other stuff like that, yeah, you might as well do multi-platform. People can get, and think of it like this. You're gonna get a lot of people sign up to get Game Pass to play that on Xbox or PC. Because that's where the main income's gonna be. And then for the little strays, you know, the strays on the side, stragglers, they can get it on whatchamacallit. Are we still searching for people? You know, stragglers on the side can get the PlayStation version. You say you think Avowed and Outer Worlds 2 are going to multi-platform share? Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed. The thing is, like, I'm not mad about that, and I don't understand why people are so emotional about it. Oh, I need to come out and go back in to find. Oh, no. I don't want to do train course. I just want to do mosh pit. Come on, get me in here. But, you know, it's just weird to me how emotional so many people are about these games. Like, how these companies operate. And it's weird because, I guess because growing up in the 90s and the early 2000s, you know, we got to see an actual console war. And it's like,
Team deathmatch.
guys, this is not it.
Actions have consequences.
Tagged him.
Like, okay, here's something interesting. I don't know, David, if you played the new Star Wars game. I played it. I went into that game completely blind. Like, I'm saying, I went to it so blind, I didn't watch nobody's reviews. Nothing. I stayed away from the news. I stayed away from social media on it. I just went into it blind. And honestly, to me, I thought the game was great. I played 30 hours. I know you can beat the game quickly in like maybe 16 hours or so. You know, but like, I'm sorry, I'm a parent. I ain't got, I can't be speeding through games like I used to. Got you.
Thriving RCXD.
Got you. No scope. Got you too. Oh. Thought I had you. You heard it's still series, so I have zero interest. I mean, truthfully speaking, you can play it however you want. There are stealth, you know, it does in some instances want you to like go stealthy, but like you don't have to. You can go guns blazing. And it's like so much of the discourse around the game, one, because it's, you know, Activision Blizzard. Not Activision Blizzard, it's Ubisoft. Got both of y'all. Ooh, man, got them both. Y'all saw that? That was sexy.
Hostile RCXD in your AO. They never stood
And
a
since
chance.
play Tarkov, bro. I play whatever I want to play. How about that? I mean, I had a great time. Yeah, I uploaded my review, and I had all these people like coming at me and saying like, "Hey, you know, I expected you to what did they say? They expected me to be way more critical of the game, you know, to talk about all the bugs and glitches." I literally only ran into one glitch in the whole game. And like, I got people telling me I need to talk about every little thing, and I'm just like, bro, if you this is like how I view life, right? This is just how I approach. I think that if you're constantly, oh, did the beta crash? Oh, it's a HDR. I gotta turn the HDR off. Yeah, the HDR. I don't know what it is, but like HDR be. Oh, I can't turn on. Yeah, smooth. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I assume you gotta pre-order to get it. I know there's gonna be an open beta, but I think the early access you gotta, you know. Anyway, I ain't about to go in and deal with all that. But yeah, I think you can pre-order and get it now. Davey said, I heard someone say it was Ubi softening of Star Wars, and I thought it was hilarious. Man, I'm always a good pun is always hilarious. But yeah, man, like so many of these people are just like, I don't know if you feel the same way, but like, I feel like we have people now who do more complaining about video games than actually playing them. Like, that's just how I look at it. You know, if you like anything now, it's like, oh, you're woke, you're this, you're that, and I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to play a video game. Life's already stressful enough as it is. I'm just trying to have fun. Apple user, he says, facts, bro. I mean, it's what I see. Is I just see more people whining and complaining about everything. And, you know, there's so many YouTubers now that are just grifters, if I'm being honest. And I ain't trying to like attack nobody, but you know, you got folks out there that just, if it's trending, you see them on it. Like, they're covering it. They're gonna say this is woke, that's woke, this is this, this is that. How dare they? They're censoring this. They're, you know, and I don't know about anybody else, but me, man, I don't have enough. I don't have the energy or the desire to want to deal with the nonsense. Like, I just want to play a game, you know, enjoy life. And I'm saying this as someone who had cancer, someone who, if I'm being honest, I've actually had cancer twice. We called it this last time before it actually went too far, but man, somebody who had stage 3 cancer and was told I only had like a few months to live. I'm sorry, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to stress about things that just are unimportant. You know, and if I don't like something, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna give it my time, my energy, my money. You know, like, that's just how I am. He said rage bait and negativity rules. Yeah, it does. You know, it's just, that's where we're at now. And it's unfortunate that we're at this point, because it should not be that way. Like, if you don't like something, just don't deal with it. Ignore it. Move on. You know? And it's like society now, we've lost the ability to agree to disagree and move on. To accept the fact that not everyone, you know, has the same viewpoint, the same outlook on life, same values. You know, are some more extreme than others? Yeah. Are some dangerous? Yes. But we don't come off of an assembly line. You know, people.
Hostiles have the hard point.
My philosophy in life is, you know, and this is from literally having been told you got 6 months or so to live, and that's it. My viewpoint on life is to live and live. You don't have tomorrow guaranteed. Like, I can't say I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I don't know. Something might happen, and I might pass away.
Scout pulse in your AO.
So I can't sit here
Enemy CUAV
and
inbound.
just
Enemy UAV
engulf myself in anger. The first time I had cancer was stage 3 colorectal cancer.
Net call.
They-
Helo inbound.
They said that I needed to do the chemo radiation, which is what I did, and that was,
Hostiles have captured
I
the
got that
hard
back in
point.
2015, and so I ended up gaining a lot of weight.
Hard point is
I
secure.
lost a lot of my hair, and you know, it was a very, I'm just being honest, like, it was a very miserable experience.
Hostiles have the hard point.
And one of the most traumatic things I've ever been through. The most traumatic thing I've ever been through was my first daughter. She passed away. She died about 16 and a half years ago. March 13th of next year. If she was still alive, she would be 16 years old. That was the most traumatic thing I've ever gone through in my life. The cancer was the second most
Captured the
traumatic.
hard point. Hard point active. Backup's not coming. You want to get out of this alive? Establish.
Nah, man, it's, you know, and it's one of the reasons, like, it's the main reason that I'm in therapy. Cause like that, I would never wish any parent to have to bury their child. And my daughter literally died in my arms. Like, she had the sudden infant death syndrome, and it just, she smiled and then went limp.
Hard point is secure.
It was, there's not a day that goes by that visual doesn't play in my head.
Hard point identified.
So they caught it because I started having a lot of intestinal pain, and
Hostiles have the hard point.
I was having like bloody bowels and everything like that.
Hard point is active.
And my dad and my older brother also had it.
Captured the hard point.
And so I remember talking to my dad, and I said, hey, you know, I'm having these symptoms, and my dad was like, hey, you need to go and you get checked, because that's what I had. And my brother's like, that's what he had too. And so then I went, and then that's when we found out that I had it.
Enemy UAV inbound.
So that was a very long and arduous process
Hard point
that
located.
honestly I wouldn't,
Hostile RTXD.
you know, that was just, it was crazy. I gained,
Hard
like,
point active.
the one thing about chemo radiation, chemo treatment, your body never fully recovers from that. It legitimately alters your DNA so much. Like, when I say alters your DNA, like, say you got fast metabolism, your metabolism's not going to be fast anymore after that. And some people lose a lot of weight, some people gain a lot of weight. I gained a metric ton of weight, and I was not able to get that off for many years. Oh, and then after that, the second time that I got it was actually last year. It came back, but they caught it. They were able to to treat it and get it out. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my HDR off. I think the HDR is affecting the game. But yeah, you know, yeah, I gotta turn the HDR off. It's kind of weird how. Let's just turn it off because I think it's affecting the video quality a bit too much. Yeah, I would never wish that on anyone to have to go through that. Especially, you know, if you got family, I would never wish that. I'd never wish that. But anyways, sorry, I think I got off on a tangent. Yeah, the way I am now, because I've gone through that and I've been told I only have so long left, I'm just, I don't allow things to really just stress me too much.
MTC is live. Assume all contacts are hot.
I avoid a lot of situations. Like, you guys know the people, you know, the type of people that are like
I'm on the objective.
always like negative and they complain about everything. You know those type of people? I avoid those people.
We've taken control. Locking down Charlie.
What's up, Iceman? Like, I avoid super negative people, and I know a metric ton of them
All locations
personally,
secured. Hold your position.
but
Bravo.
I avoid them because
They're taking C.
that energy of negativity is just, it's not worth it. You know, there are some people
C.
who are legitimately their own worst enemy,
Losing B.
and some people just have no awareness, no self-awareness
Securing B.
that, hey, maybe
Taking the objective.
Maybe-
Watch my six.
you're the problem in this situation, you know? He's like, I hate that, and also hate people that constantly complain but refuse to make changes. Yes, bro, I'm the same way. I know, I've got this one, I'm just gonna say associate.
Taking Bravo. Underway.
I'm just gonna say associate, because I refuse to call him a friend.
All locations locked down. Dig in and losing A.
She literally
Securing Charlie.
finds any and everything to complain about. There is nothing that
Charlie locked down. We're losing
she can
Alpha.
ever be happy about. Like, she complains about her
Initiating
her
objective
situ.
control.
Oh snap!
Lost Alpha.
Yeah, sniper over there.
Bravo guard.
But yeah, like, she complains about her finances. Granted, she makes,
Losing Bravo.
I want to say she makes about 89,000 a year. She's got $500,000 in her
Secure. Maintain
savings
firm
account.
posture. Losing B.
Not even, I don't even know how much she has in her checking. I know she's got tens of thousands in her checking account. But like, she complains about how hard life is, and you know, how unfair the world is, and how people can't make a living, and people are struggling, and all this other stuff. And yet, she's over here, comes from a very well-off family. She's never in her life ever had to struggle or really work hard for anything, because everything's always given to her. Does not.
Controlling Bravo.
Yeah, Iceman Vertical's only available on Twitch. I'm doing regular landscape,
Bravo underway.
but yeah. So she doesn't take accountability for anything.
Taking
She
B.
doesn't. You know, all she does is just sit and complain, and her social media is just her
Best task.
sitting and looking at every negative thing that she can And she just takes that and like her social media feed is just politics and how bad, you know, those videos about how bad everything is, you know, white privilege this and you know, she's also half white, half black. She's raised by the white side of the family, who are the well-off side, and she just complains non-stop. Her thing now, she complains about her weight because she gained a metric ton of weight over COVID, and instead of doing anything about it, going to the gym, eating healthier, she just doesn't. She just sits there and just complains about it. And me personally, I don't get it. Like, if you know you need to do something to be in a better position, and you choose not to do it, then I don't know what to do. Like, here's like, you know, like another example with this specific person, right? Like I said, she's half white, she's half black. Her and her older sister are that. Their younger brother is just white because the mom got with a white guy. The mom is white too. So she complains about, you know, patriarchy, white men, all this other stuff, white privilege, and yet all that goes out the window for her little brother. So here's an extreme example.
Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
So her brother, her little brother, he's like 23. He had I can't even believe I'm saying this, yo. This kid, in the course of 2 weeks, wrecked 5 vehicles. 5 vehicles in 2 weeks. I've never in my life wrecked a car. Ever. But he wrecked his car, his truck, his motorcycle, the girls, like his sister's car, his mom's car, and it's because of like drunk driving. You know, he likes to drink, and I've lost a lot of family and friends to drunk drivers, so I take great. It makes me feel a kind of way that for her, she just kind of like, oh, you know, one day he'll get it. You know, he's just a kid. He's just. I'm like, I'm sorry. If you are driving a vehicle, a 2 to 3 ton vehicle, and you don't understand that driving that, you have the capacity of ending not only your life but somebody else's life.
Controlling Bravo.
And yes, David, I agree. The concept of struggle and discomfort right now is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous right now. It's so weird. He said zero excuse for ever driving on. No, yeah, there is no excuse for that. So when she's talking to me, like, she's laughing like this is funny, because like, what did they do after he wrecked the car? They went and bought him, like, they just bought him another one and bought him another one. And I'm like, you guys are enabling this guy to keep doing what he's doing. And that's not good. But to her, she's like, oh, this is my little brother. I'm like, okay, so if he kills somebody from drunk driving, then you're just as much responsible for that as he is, because you enabled him and you keep allowing him to do that without consequence. Right, and like, I gave in the example I gave to her of like why this is a serious problem. So when he wrecked the truck. He was on his way to get his niece. And literally, oh, I thought I'd... Oh man, that kind of freaked me out. I thought I was dead. He was on his way to get his niece, and then literally, right before he got to where she lives, or where she was staying, he just wrecked the car. And I'm like, and when I say wrecked it, I'm saying he totaled it. So like, I asked her like, so you would be okay with the fact that, you know, you would give excuses and be okay with his behavior, knowing that he could have ended your 6-year-old niece's life due to his recklessness. And she's like, well, that's kind of an extreme example. And I'm like, is it extreme? I don't think it's extreme. I think that's a very realistic thing. Like that, you don't let somebody drink and drive or be under any influence. Like, that's just not okay. So anyways, I know I went off on another tangent, but like I said, the example initially was, I don't like dealing with or entertaining people who are, you know, excessively negative and just complain about it. And so she does that, and I just don't deal with her. I'm like, I cannot deal with it. When she texts me, I ignore her texts just because, like, to me, why would I want to, you know, to me, she's an energy vampire. And I know a lot of people would laugh at that concept, but there are people who will drain your energy. Their whole thing, and you just think of it like this: misery loves company. That's all it is. Miserable people do not like to be alone. And so I just don't, I don't deal with her. Like, she calls, I don't respond half the time. You know, and if I do, I go look at her Instagram stories first to see, and then I see that, you know, she's complaining about something else. And granted, everything she complains about, she makes no effort to, like, change anything or to try and make a situation better. And then she goes on these whole you know, ending her life type of talks, and I keep telling her, you need to go see a therapist, but she won't do it. So like that type of that's a very toxic person that I just will not deal with. I won't be around. What's the other one? Yeah, I just don't deal with these people. I can't be around. What's up, Jay Ballin? I can't be around people who are chronically negative, people who complain about everything. I can't be around just chilling, man, just trying out this beta. Thank you for sharing and for liking the stream. You know, I'm hoping we can get to like 2,000 likes before the stream ends. I got like another hour. I'm gonna be streaming this. Big shout out to Activision for the early access code. But yeah, you know, just as someone who, you know, I just go out of my way to look at life and to live every day like I'm not gonna have to. Maybe that is a Jay Volley. Yeah, I remember you. How you been? What's good, man? Like I know some people would view this as maybe it's a fatalistic way of looking at life or a negative one, but I just look at it like you don't have any guarantees. So live your life as best you can every day that you can, and you know, you just keep going from there. So like I guess going back to my I finally got custom loadouts. Okay, I got custom loadout too. So like you know, when going back to my original thing, yeah, man, I'm doing good. How you doing? Ooh, I love this gun. You know, I just try to go out of my way to enjoy life. You know, when I review stuff and I see people being like chronically negative, like all the people that lost their minds about the Star Wars game and losing their minds about Assassin's Creed and oh this and that, I'm just like, bro, it's video games. Life is the biggest challenge we're ever going to have in the time that we are on this planet. And for me, I'm not about to spend whatever time I have remaining being angry, being bitter, or complaining. It's just not happening. That's just not how I'm gonna get down.
See ya.
And so like all the people that get mad, and you know, and I get a lot of criticism too when I review games and I review tech. People are like, you know, you're not critical enough, or you're not this, or you're not that, and I'm just like, it's like I'm just not gonna stress and be, you know, over stuff that's just not important. That's just how I am. What is my favorite game? Like of all time or current? What's the context that I may be missing? Because we would say favorite game of all time, Xenogears. That to me is the single greatest video game ever created. Like that game, I play that game every year. That game blows me away. Oh, I ran out of ammo. That game blows me away every time I play it. I love that game. I love the story. You know, and I'm a big psychology buff. So like, for me, it's everything. You know, especially as I've gotten older, I'm able to understand the concepts a lot better, like existentialism and the will to power. Oh, Xenogears. I love Xenosaga too. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. I love Xenosaga as well, but Xenogears for the most part respects your time in a way that Xenosaga doesn't. Xenosaga is a great RPG, but I think unless you've got, you know, the time to dedicate to it, Xenosaga, and you're gonna need time. You're gonna need, because it's a slow burn. But at the same time, if you like modern Xeno games, like Xenoblade, and maybe this is a spoiler, I don't know how many people are gonna be happy to hear this, but like Xenoblade 3's DLC tied all the Xeno games together. So Xenosaga, Xenogears. Honestly, the very end of the DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC was the ending of Xenosaga 3. And it directly mentioned Dmitry Yuryov as well as all of Vector Industries, which was the main catalyst for everything in Xenosaga. And it mentions the Eldridge, which is the spaceship that was in the opening of Xenogears. It also references Xenoblade X, which everyone keeps saying is not related, but it referenced that too. It literally tied everything together. Tetsuya Takahashi has been trying to tell this 7-part or 6-part story since I want to say the mid-90s, because a lot of people don't realize this, but Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII actually both started off as projects that he was working on, and they just deemed
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
his concepts, him and his wife Soria Saga's concepts, is too controversial and too dark for a Final Fantasy. You gotta play that one always. Man, Xenogears is just, when it gets going, I know a lot of people hate the second disc. I'm not one of them, because I love story and I love exposition. You can tell that they had crunch. Oh, I thought I got him. But like, I love that game. I love it. Especially as it's like getting older and looking at the fact that this touches on like stuff that as we get older, we have those existential questions and concerns, and it touches on all that in a way that no other game does. I think the closest game that can touch it narratively is Deus Ex, the original. You know, start going through your JRPG backlog and be perfect for my treadmill streams. Bro, Xenosaga got some cutscenes that are like an hour. That game does not respect your time. And with Xenosaga, one of the things that really gets me with that is, if you play 1 and 2 and then go to 3, going from 2 to 3, you're not even going to even know what's going on, because there is a mobile game and a side story that you have to read and or play, which you're gonna have to like research it on YouTube to know where you're going with Xenosaga 3. And when you get to Xenosaga 3, it also requires you to have played Xenogears, because it references everything with Xenogears. And for all intents and purposes, it is the prequel to Xenogears. I know not officially, but after Xenoblade 3's DLC, yeah, it is. Zalgo, what's up, man? He says crazy that we're gonna go to Gears 5 on Nintendo Switch next year. Everyone's gonna get all the DLC characters on release. Man, I can't wait. I definitely want to play it on my Switch Lite. Like, as a fighting game fan, man, we are eating good. So I finish up some work for the weekend. Talk to you later. All right, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the diamonds and everything. Appreciate the likes. Everyone who's watching, make sure you go check out my friend the Juggernauts page on TikTok. Absolutely phenomenal streamer. He does a lot of retro games, posts about retro games as well. So if you're a retro gamer, you need to go watch it. Bro, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you, man. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. And also, Zalgo, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Man, I cannot wait Guilty Gear Strive on the Switch. I know it's a long time coming, but man, I'm so excited for it. So this weekend, I'm primarily going to be streaming this early access beta. Oh yeah, that's right. It's going to have the rollback. Like,
It's identified. Hard point.
I know people are like,
Capture
man, we
the
need the new
objective.
Switch, which, I mean, Nintendo's already confirmed that it works. But I'm impressed with a lot of the stuff that the Switch is able to run with how old that hardware
Hostiles
is.
have the hard point.
Now, granted, 9 times out of 10, if I have a choice, I'm not trying to play something on the Switch. If I can play it on the platform.
Hostiles captured the hard point.
Yo, Gaming Chick, how you doing? Did you got the beta too, right? Early access to the beta?
Hard point is secure. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point located.
Let's see.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point.
What do you think of it so far?
See how that works?
I like it, but like for me, I'm not I don't think I'm like, I don't play COD enough to know like the super intricacies
Hard point locked down.
between
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
each game, like to know like, oh, how this feels, how that feels. Like I'm not that hardcore with it. But I mean, from what I'm playing, I'm like, yeah, it feels good. I guess like if someone wants like a super detail, like, yo, Leave, what's
Hardpoint
up on
identified.
TikTok? How you doing? I feel like if someone wants like a super in-depth like review of COD, I would not be the guy for that. You're like, oh, how does it compare to last year? I mean,
Hostiles have the hard point.
feels good. It feels good in the hands. I don't know. Like I pull like a Flossie Carter. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It feels great. Ace, what's up? I see you. I see you.
Enemy
Because I think the
RCXD
series
detected.
bypassed me. Oh, that's a race car. Oh, we ain't dealing with that.
Hard point locked down. Enemy UAV inbound.
Threat neutralized.
So you think the series bypassed you a long time ago? COD multi doesn't have the same effect on me anymore. Like I'm the same. Like for me, I feel like it kind of peaked with
Hard point is
Modern
secure.
Warfare
Hostiles have the hard
3.
point.
OG, not the new one, and maybe Black Ops
Hard point
2.
is active. Hard point locked down.
That was like the last time I was really just like dedicated to the game.
Target down.
Ooh. Yo. Give me my flowers for that. That was dope. But, you know, like, I'll play it. But I can't be over here like, yo, this is that, yo, this is the greatest thing ever. This is that. Like, I'm like, it's Call of Duty. I pick it up, I play it. It works. I'm happy.
Requesting recon above.
I ain't trying to be no pro level player. Like those days, I'm too old for that now.
Hard point identified.
Oh.
Hard point active. Hard
Hostile
point
threat
is
down.
secure.
Right, have it.
Standing by.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Kill.
RCXD maneuvering.
But yeah, that's literally how I feel about Call of
Get a
Duty.
UAV on
New
grid.
one comes out, I'm like, oh, cool. Here's another one.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is
That's just
secure.
how it is for me. Like, I'm not like,
Hard point is
you know,
active.
like the whole,
Hard point
I don't
locked
know,
down.
like the whole like, oh, this is the worst or the greatest COD. Like, bro, like, bro, I don't play that seriously to be able to tell you that level of difference. Like, I'm very, very casual with COD.
Hard point is secure.
I will say this though,
Hostiles have the hard point.
I kind of wish Battlefield would bring it back again. Boston Strong Arms, what's up? Hey guys, on TikTok we got 1,447
Hostiles have
likes.
captured the hard point.
Let's get it to 2,000 before stream ends. I got another. How long
Kill
do I have?
confirmed.
I got another 40 minutes. I'm gonna be streaming this.
Hard point is secure.
I know we can do it.
Hard point identified.
And yo, let's get some follows over here too. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok. You know,
Hard point active.
show your boy some love on YouTube. You know, I appreciate a sub. Hey, if y'all want to do donations, we greatly appreciate that. Ain't required, but we appreciate y'all.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Don't leave people behind.
Oh yeah, so I'm working on a couple reviews right now. So I finished my One Eye. What's up?
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
Was Call of Duty in space any good? Which one was that? Was that Advanced Warfare?
Frag set.
Hard point is secure.
I think that was Advanced Warfare, right? I don't know.
Hard point
I don't
located.
remember.
Hostile RCXD in your AO. Hostile stealth pulse
I mean,
in your
honestly,
AO.
for me,
Hard
One
point
Eye,
is active.
this is literally, it's just more COD.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
So I think for as far as Black Ops, if we go by story,
We've given up
4
the lead.
is the one that we don't count,
Enemy
right?
stealth pulse detected.
Eyes on enemy.
Hard point locked down. We're winning. Keep it that way.
Payback.
Trophy.
Knock it off, genius.
Down pulse available.
Sorry, mate.
Apple
Hardpoint
user, what's
identified.
up? I tell you what though, the only game I am honestly
Hard point
like,
active. Hostiles have the hard point.
I'm ready
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
and like I just need this
Deploying RCXD.
to drop is Street Fighter 6's DLC with Terry Bogard. Like, I am salivating at the idea of being able to play as Southtown's Hungry Wolf in Street Fighter. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like,
They've taken
I
the lead.
am desperately ready to play that. Right? Like, bro, like, legit. Everything in me is like, bro, I need, like, the way Terry's playing
Point located.
in Street Fighter is just like, they ain't have to go that hard with him. Antoine, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream.
Not working. Find another way.
Just
Hard
like,
point is active.
Terry's kit is so crazy. And for the folks who never played Real Bout,
Hostiles
Like,
have the hard point.
there is a I didn't know I was in this compilation until like it kept popping up in my feed, and I went and looked at it. I'm on the thumbnail too, but it's for
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hard point. Hardpoint is secure.
Don't make me return
what is
fire.
it for the Street Fighter the Terry Bogard trailer. Carlos, what's up? What's up? And like, there was only
Hostiles have captured the
maybe
hardpoint locked down.
3 or 4 of us that actually
Hardpoint
knew
identified.
that majority of his moveset is real bout Fatal Fury 2 or Dominated Mind, which is the definitive. Technically, that's the last of Terry's arcs.
Hardpoint is secure.
They didn't know that his moveset came from that. They didn't know that ooh. They didn't know
Combatant taken out.
anything about the Fatal Fury movies. And I'm talking like a lot of the Street Fighter players had no clue. Well, you know, not just Street Fighter, but fighting game players. Like, they just had no clue about it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
And I'm like, and it's funny because the person who edited the video together, they
Falling
knew.
behind Crimson.
And it's like, they feature me, and I think it's like 3 folks from like South America, because you know, South Americans know they love them some Terry Bogard. They love them some S&K. So it was like the 3 or 4 of us that knew what it was, while all the American FGC folks were like, oh, that's cool. Oh, they must have made this specially for Street Fighter. It's like, no, fool. What do you think this comes from? You know?
Rest and recuperate. Tomorrow you'll be running drills until you drop.
Amy says game companies are on crack this holiday. Through every game in September and November, a lot of games are gonna flop. No one can buy all the games. Like, no, 100%. There's honestly too much in too small amount of time coming out, and it kind of feels like 2024 doesn't feel as bad as last year, but in many ways it's like, bro, why are you stacking your games like this? It's just too stacked. He said South America loves SNK more than Japan. That's so true, bro. That is so true. But like I'm saying, like, it was honestly only like me and like the 3 other South American folks that actually knew where Terry's stuff was coming from. To the point. Like, you saw my reaction. And then like they're just breaking it down. They're like, wait, that's from Fatal Fury 1 OVA. That's why he does that. Oh, this is from this. Oh, that move, that's from Real Bout. Oh, the way he's doing that power wave, that's from the first, literally the same animation, and you know, for Terry and for the power wave from Fatal Fury 1. These other folks didn't know that. And I think it's very interesting about the current day FGC. They only seem to play what's popular versus us who grew up in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. We played all fighting games because we loved it. I think we just play games in general because we loved it. Whereas like now, you know, people aren't like that. It's whatever's trending. That's the only thing that people are making any type of effort to invest in, which is unfortunate.
Team deathmatch. Neutralize all threats. Nice. Pulling ahead.
Sorry, this thing. That's the new thing about Call of Duty. as of the last couple of games, it records everything that you say,
This shit ain't working.
and that can be used to ban you.
Target removed.
So what I love about SNK Fighters is even the movies themselves have more. Yeah, right? Bro, can you imagine if we ever got a Fatal Fury 3 OVA? Like, that actually covered the events of Fatal Fury 3? And then went all the way? Like, SNK could totally do it now. They could totally...
5 down. Tossing frag.
Ah! Like, they could totally do it now. They could completely do it, and nobody would, you know, bat an eye. Because those Fatal Fury movies, I know people prefer the Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, which, granted, it does have better animation. But the Fatal Fury OVA's way better story. It's more grounded and personal. Which is why I think I always lean more towards Fatal Fury's storyline over anything that Capcom is doing with their fighting
Engaging
games.
shooter.
Yeah, like literally, bro, they could pick up straight from the Fatal Fury 3 OVA. Because it was clearly heading towards oh man, I'm trash this round. It was clearly heading towards Fatal Fury 3. Bruh, I'm getting destroyed. This is my worst match. Is what it is. I ain't mad.
5 in a row. Priming set text.
Bruh, seriously? It is what it is. Yo, I got took out by J-Mac, the porn star? For real? Person be laying down in the hub in the videos, and they laying it down in COD. Bro, I can't.
Going hot.
Finally got a kill. Bro, Mark of the Wolves anime would be glorious. It's not like they can't do it. You know, and they don't even have to... You know what I would want them to do? I would want them to actually just turn it into an anime. Like, just give us seasons. Each season is a different arc of Fatal Fury. Let, Obari, let him direct it.
Authorizing Hellstorm launch.
Like, that's legit how I would do it. Oh. I'm saying, like, for real, just let Obari cook. Let him do it. Cause he knows how to make it work. Like, Fatal Fury, what it will always have over Street Fighter is how grounded it is. It's a very grounded, you know, minus all the special moves and all that stuff. but it's a very grounded story. And a simple one. And just let them cook.
Straight. Friendly.
I mean, and it's to a point where like okay, so this is one of the other reasons like I personally love SNK and how they do stories. You look at Street Fighter. How long did it take Ryu to get some character development? And even then, Ryu does not have much character
Crimson's
development.
on their heels. Hit him hard.
He's still... I'm searching for answers. For what? True strength. Okay. You know, like... Go be a family man or go do something. Whereas, like, in the same thing with Ken. Ken didn't have any character development until they... What? This game, technically? Street Fighter 6? When they basically just gave Ken Terry's story. I mean, how many people can agree with that? They basically gave Ken, not Terry's story, they gave him Cody's arc. What up, Zoob? I see you. Alright, I got 25 more minutes. I'm going to be playing this before I gotta go pick up my daughter from school. So on TikTok, we had 1,447 likes. I want to get this to 2,000 before the stream ends. And I do know that because I'm using Streamlabs OBS, it is completely throttling my viewership on TikTok, which is annoying. I hate that it does that, but it is what it is. You say, yeah, Street Fighter fights for stagnation. They actively ran from 3 for 2. Yeah, they did. Technically, you could say they did it for 3 games because 6 even doesn't really want to acknowledge the events of 3, which is annoying.
Hardpoint. Pacify the AO, kill team.
You know, every time people want to say like, oh, Ryo Sakazaki is just a complete rip-off of Ryu. Same thing with Robert Garcia being a rip-off of whatchamacallit, Ken. And I'm like, you do realize they were made by the same guy. Nishiyama made both. It's just wild to me, you know? You would think in an era with more access to information, people would be smarter.
identified.
But I guess when you're inundated with like a lot of useless information constantly, yeah, I guess it's not surprising.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh, they straight got me.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint located.
The RF fighting is an amazing too. I wish its story mode was used by more games. Bro, this art of fighting, it deserves to have it, you know, some respect, but that game, you know, and people don't want to acknowledge this, that game was the biggest influence on Street Fighter 3 than anything else that was out. The rotoscope animations in Art of Fighting 3 was the catalyst for why they decided to go with what they did in what is the game? Street Fighter 3, New Generation, and all. There was nothing like Art of Fighting 3.
Incoming.
And honestly, everything that Art of Fighting has done from 1, 2, all the way up to 3 was defining, you know?
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is
and people may not want to put the respect on it, but I'm like, bro, like, Street Fighter was heavily influenced by Fatal Fury and Art of Fight. The whole concept of what Art of Fighting 3 did by getting rid of everyone but legacy characters was something that Street Fighter did with Street Fighter 3. The only difference is they didn't do, you know, Art of Fighting 3 isn't technically a time skip. I think it's like, what, a couple months after the events of Art of Fighting 2? And even then, it's kind of a side story. It's not really... It doesn't really do anything for the overall plot. It's more of like, oh, we're gonna push the Sakazakis into the background. Sorry, my guys.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Yeah, like it didn't really.
Hardpoint identified.
It didn't really progress the. It doesn't. I always looked at it as like a side story. I know there are people who don't look at it like that. They're like, oh, you know, it's the last major thing. I'm like, it's a guide net. It's a side story. But it brought in some cool characters.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Yeah, we got Kasumi from that.
Hardpoint
Sinclair
Flash out.
is a character that I have been saying should have
Hardpoint is
come
secure.
back. She was cool. They did absolutely nothing.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Watch your fucking fire. I'm on your side.
Hardpoint locked down.
Check.
Hostiles have
Oh, I turned the wrong way.
hostile scout pulse in your AO.
But like, considering we're getting what? Art of Fighting 4? Man. Think of the stuff that they can do with Art of Fighting 4.
Clean shot.
Like,
Hardpoint identified.
what I'm thinking they could easily do with an Art of Fighting 4 is they could give
You're being
us
outplayed, Crimson One.
the first
Hardpoint active.
playable instance
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
of Jeff Bogart. Like, they could make the story of Art of Fighting 4 lead into Fatal Fury 1. Like, there's so much that they could do with Art of Fighting 4.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
The King, Kasumi, Sinclair for KOF. I know, right? Oh yeah, we lost this one.
Hardpoint located.
Yo, this is a shutout. Domo, what's up? This is a
Report to
shutout.
the nearest extraction point. I have to make a call.
I probably got time for one more match. You said Young Geese, Jeff Bogart, Mr. Karate, Ching Lee Tong. Like, literally,
Domination.
you could tell
All targets declared hostile. Have
that
current
origin
alibi.
story right there. Could even have a young,
Bravo,
inexperienced, playable Terry Bogart.
We've taken the lead.
And it could also
Losing
be
Bravo.
like a changing of the guard and have like the campaign, like,
Losing A.
I'm thinking they could do this. Like, they could have Terry, like a young Terry, be like Rock, right?
They're
And say that he
taking
met
zone. We lost
Ryo
A.
Sakazaki. He knows who that is. he's familiar with her,
Taking C.
and say that, you know, like they got a promised duel down the road at some point. Like there's just so much you could do with it. You know what I mean?
Charlie
Like,
secured.
and I trust SNK to cook.
Losing B. They're taking C.
Crimson 1 taking the objective.
Taking A.
Commencing capture operation.
Losing Bravo. Alpha secure.
Requesting recon above. Operating RPXD.
Hey, finger off the trigger.
Losing A.
Concussion grenade out.
Locking down Charlie. Losing A.
So you have
Zone Charlie locked down. Losing Charlie.
Threat neutralized.
So you could have young Terry going to Rio for advice on how to deal with geese. Right? And then like, and this is just me as a lorehead. You could have Rio in his Mr. Karate
Securing
form appear in City of the Wolves.
B. Securing Charlie.
And just make him an absolute monster.
Locking
But
down
playable,
Charlie.
he needs to be a glass cannon.
Securing C. We control Zone C.
Ooh. Got him in midair.
We're losing Alpha.
But you know, like, just make him a like,
Taking B.
make him an absolute monster. Because Rio is that guy. He is him. Like, I love... Oh. I fell off the edge. Like, Rio is that dude. He's that guy. He's him.
Losing A.
And a lot of these people who just think he's a Ryu clone, nah.
We're losing
Rio
Alpha.
is that guy. He's him.
We've lost Alpha. Controlling Bravo. Taking Alpha.
Hey, don't make me return fire.
They're taking C.
Now you're dead. See how
Securing
that
B.
works?
Zone A secure. Lost C.
Yeah, he's gotta be.
Bravo is
He's
on.
gotta be. Like, he's gotta be to a point. He's so strong. And his abilities are so
Losing
deadly
B.
that he's gonna have to give Terry a hard time.
Capturing the
Objective
objective.
locked down. Hold the enemy losing back. A. Bravo lost.
I had him.
Taking B. We're losing Alpha. We lost A. Taking Bravo underway.
Let's see.
Deploying RCXD.
Taking B. Securing Zone A. B secured. We're losing Charlie.
Ah! Got me from behind. Oh, man. Speaking of which, yo, how you doing today? How's everybody who's watching the stream? How are you doing? No, don't matter the platform you're watching it on. How you living? I hope it is my hope that everybody's doing great today or having a good day. And if you're not having a good day yet, I'm hoping at some point you do have a good day.
Hey, finger off the trigger. Objective's vulnerable. Let's make it ours.
Bravo zone secure. Taking Alpha.
Scout pulse, standing
You saw how I did that? That quick switch over? Yeah, buddy.
Knock it off, genius.
Can you?
Taking A.
Oh,
Losing B. Location secure. Maintaining current posture.
hey, I tried to hold it down, yo. I tried my best.
Bravo locked. Controlling
Beginning
Bravo.
capture.
Losing A.
Taking the objective.
All locations secured. Hold your position. Claim the advantage. Now hold it.
Ah,
Securing Zone A. Losing Bravo.
Commencing capture operation.
All locations locked down.
Ooh.
Begin and hold them.
yo, can we end this on a W?
Losing B.
Can we do it? Ah,
We're losing Alpha.
that's me. That's on me. That was on me.
Losing Bravo.
Hey, finger off the trigger.
We've lost Alpha.
Objective. Let's make it ours.
Come on, come on, come on. We're so close. I want to end this on a W.
Hey, don't make me return fire. Beginning
Taking
capture.
Alpha.
Neutralized hostile trophies.
Losing B.
Taking the objective.
Come on. We're so close to winning. I can taste it.
Losing Bravo.
Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I sound like Terry Bogard right now.
Securing Zone A. They're right where we want them. Finish the job.
Left or right, left or right, left or right, left or right.
Securing B.
Come on, guys.
Commencing capture operation.
Securing Alpha.
Yeah, we got this one. Yes, we got it. Yes.
Area
Yes, that's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you hold it down. Oh, man, I'm just outside the winner's circle. Whew. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. I gotta go pick up my kid. But thank y'all for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. Big thank you to Activision Blizzard for providing me early access to the beta. I've gotten to work with them for the last, what, 4 or 5 releases of Call of Duty. So, yes, I will be reviewing Black Ops 6 when it does launch. So that's cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's fun. I'll be playing it and streaming it all weekend. So I'll let you guys know. I'll probably make either a Twitter post or Instagram or TikTok post as to when my streams will be happening. But with that being said, I'm signing out. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button if you're on TikTok, or if you're on YouTube. Give me a follow.